welcome to another episode of Slay Now. I'm Maureen Montagne.
And I'm Samantha Panlilio.
Slay Now is your ultimate guide in facing each day ready to slay.
But first, let's start with the fab find of the day.
The item that we love that we think you'd love too.
So our fab find of the day is
a portable light. This is something I swear by. I've learned I'm not ugly. I just sometimes have bad lighting.
Exactly. And honestly, I never knew how much I needed this product until Mao showed it to me. I think we were traveling for a shoot one time and it came in so handy.
Yes. Honestly, this will make your iPhone photos so much better. I realized artistas always look good. Yes, because they're styled well, and yes, they have beautiful makeup, but they always bring their own lighting. So this will level up your iPhone photos.
Exactly. And you can also get them on any e-commerce platform. You can even get them in camera shops. And sometimes it even comes with a tripod. So if you are doing on-the-go makeup, then it's perfect for that.
These can help. It's chargeable. This one was about 1,000 pesos to 1,200. So definitely a good investment.
Exactly. Our fab find of the day,
portable light.
That's always in my bag wherever I go, and it's a great fab find of the day.
Definitely. And so just a reminder for our mga madam, if you are streaming this episode on YouTube, be sure to hit that subscribe button and also turn on that notification bell so you won't miss out.
We are also on Spotify, so please follow us at Slay Now on Spotify.
This show is brought to you by Fridays Puerto Galera,
the best luxury resort in Oriental Mindoro. So thank you, Fridays Puerto Galera. Today we have a very special episode of Slay Now because we have one of our dear friends on set.
That's right, and we are talking about
what are we talking about?
We are talking about a topic that is very, very relevant to our respective careers and also, of course, our fashionista hearts.
Yes, our guest is an artist and a fashion designer whose works are often featured on all of the top fashion magazines and at the best runway shows.
Definitely. And I walked for him recently as well.
Yes.
And so he is here to help us slay with our personal style and branding.
Please welcome Nick Delos Reyes.
Woo!
We snapped here.
Oh, I don't know how to snap.
Oh,
now you will learn.
How do you snap?
Like this.
I don't know how.
Okay, on the next episode.
Okay, on the next episode.
So Chris, what keeps you busy these days?
I don't know.
You're
Everything.
everywhere.
I'm everywhere.
Yeah, and you love to travel too.
I love to travel, yes.
So you were in Europe for how
New York.
long? New York.
I was in New York for 7 weeks.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah. That was just for fun though. Just, being myself in New York. Just having fun.
What kind of fun?
Lots of fun.
I saw lots of martinis. I
Yes.
saw fur
Yes.
coats, leather jackets,
Yes, ma'am.
caviar.
And I have a question. When you take videos or content rather, I know you are in your real era.
Yes.
You are in your real era. Who takes them for you and what do you use? Because it's such good quality.
Honestly, I just use my phone. And if I do the vintage looking ones, I use a camcorder.
Uh-huh.
Wow.
Like a vintage camcorder, and I just have my friends do it for me. So that's it.
Oh.
That's it. Yeah.
But I think you have such a unique eye. You can make a simple thing on a table look very aesthetic, which
So true.
is a skill. 'Cause
So I've been told.
I'm working on
Yeah.
that skill.
Yeah.
It's very hard.
True.
Really, to be honest, I just look at things. I just take a photo, and I don't know. I don't even really look.
I think you just
I just-
know.
I just realized like people
Yeah.
always say that. Like I had dinner last night, and a friend of mine was like, "How did you do that?" And like we put our photos together, and mine was obviously
The best.
nicer, but like I just took it.
You have the eye.
Yeah.
The eye of
Yeah.
an artist.
Exactly.
Thank you.
And you know what? I knew Chris since grade school. He was a
Yes.
year older than I was, but we
Yes.
were in different groups.
Yes.
Different
Yes.
cliques, rather.
Yes.
Chris was in the Maarte clique.
He still
And
is.
He
Just
still
kidding.
is.
I still am. I still am. I
And
still am.
now, and me, I was in the varsity.
Yes, she was more
era.
athletic.
Yeah. So we weren't friends then, but we are friends now.
Yes.
Thank gosh.
When did this friendship bloom? Who started this beautiful friendship?
Yeah,
Uh,
who did? Who reached out to who?
I remember I was in LA. That was like 2019, I think.
Yes.
2019,
2018.
2018, and
We were 17 and 18
yes.
years old.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Or 19 and 20 years old.
No, I was in LA and you were already in uni in LA.
Kaya nga, I'm just stating
Were
our
we that
age.
young?
Yeah.
We were that
Still
young.
Girl,
are.
it's been that
Oh
long.
my god, it's been that long. It's been that long. But yeah, I remember Sam messaged me on Instagram saying that she was living
in
close
LA.
by.
Yeah.
And that she would like to grab brunch. And I was like, oh, okay. And I'm not close to Sam at the time. And I was stalking her Instagram and I saw her photos from Coachella and she was wearing like this bikini and like a fishnet overall. And I was like, oh my God, what are we gonna talk about? I have nothing to say to her. So I never replied to her.
That is
Scandalous.
called judging a book by its cover 101. Like, what the hell?
Yeah.
I'm sure
yeah,
Chris
that's
was
what I
like,
did.
ew.
No, I was
Like, you
just
know
I was
my
just
aesthetic.
overwhelmed. I was overwhelmed and I was like, okay, because you know me, I'm a rather proper guy.
You're calling me not proper?
I didn't say that. She did.
Coachella is improper sometimes.
Coachella.
Hey, I was
Yeah.
proper at Coachella.
Wow,
But
sana
you're a
all.
guy. I feel that it's so much easier to dress up when you're a guy. When you're a girl,
True.
first of all, it's
true,
hot. You want an even tan.
True.
And third,
true.
you gotta block yourself from the dust. Like, how do you do that and still look hot?
Well,
Wear
the
a
fish.
swimsuit. Wear a swimsuit and fishnets.
But yeah, that's what happened. And
Yeah. Go
and
ahead.
she moved back to Manila right
Yeah.
before the pandemic. She wanted to do Bini,
Yes.
and she was a client of mine. And for some reason, I was like, am I allowed
It's
to say
okay.
that?
Yeah,
We'll
go
beep.
for it.
I was like, where have you been? And she was like, I don't know. And like we just started being silly. And then during the pandemic, am I allowed to say this on camera?
Yeah.
But like we would hang out during the pandemic and we would just drink at the studio. Remember that?
Yeah.
And we would be so silly. And I still can't believe that one TikTok is still up.
There's a TikTok
Yeah.
on my feed that's still
It's
up.
So bad.
So look for it. It's super silly.
Okay,
It's-
treasure hunting.
Treasure
Yeah.
hunting.
Mga madam, that is your Easter egg to find.
Yes. But yeah, we got close over the pandemic, I
Yeah.
would say. Yeah.
Yeah, super. And like we found out that we have a lot in common.
Yeah.
And it's great.
I think we met at the right time, or
Yes.
rather got close
Yes.
at the right time. Because
Yeah.
if we were close in high school, I don't know if we'd still be friends.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
That's true. That is true. That's true.
All right. So you were on the cover of Preview Magazine's Best Dress list for 2023. That issue named you both Best Dress of the Year and Best Filipino Fashion Designer for 2023. Take us back to that day when you learned that you won both awards. How did you feel?
To be honest, I can't believe it. And like I remember them telling me that I was part of the best dress list, and I was like, okay, perfect, thank you so much. I think I deserve that. And like they were like, but you're also best Filipino designer of the year, and I was like, what? And like I find it so crazy because like I'm just really so thankful to be recognized and be respected so early
Mhm.
into my career.
Right.
And like people always ask me about my work, and when I wake up in the morning, it never feels like work.
That's
Mhm.
good.
I wake up doing what I love. So it's really nice to be recognized and respected doing something that I love genuinely.
Yeah.
That's the dream.
Yeah. I mean, why even bother working for something if you're not passionate about it,
Yeah.
right?
I have a
That's true.
question. I feel like, well, first, let's start off with how did you get into fashion? Was it innate in you when you were young? What did you want to be when you were young, when you grew up?
When I was younger, I remember my yearbook. I think it was
Gosh.
prep school, yeah.
Uh-huh.
I remember saying I wanted to be an artist.
Right.
But not specifically in fashion.
Right.
But I've always been into film, music, art, and fashion.
Mhm.
And I think I take inspiration a lot from film and from history. And I find myself browsing through music first before I sketch.
Huh.
Yeah.
To set the
Yeah.
tone or the mood of what you're about to
Yes,
sketch.
yes,
That
yes,
makes sense.
yes. So music, I pick an era, and like look at the music, and then I look at the film, and then I start to sketch.
So what
Yeah.
kind of songs?
I don't know. It
Taylor
varies.
Swift.
Taylor Swift. That's my secret
Lover.
identity. That's my secret identity. But no, I mean, like recently I've been super obsessed with disco, like the
Mhm.
70s. And I don't know, like I remember like being young, I would see things in magazines and I would always be like, wow, I want to be like that. I want to be like that. I want to be part of that.
Mhm.
And I remember because my sister is 14 years older than I. So I would watch her get ready for the club and go out and I was like, I want to do that too. So
You
like
did
I
that
think
not so long.
Yeah.
You're in high school. Let's
yeah, I did that. I did that, but not to this extent. Like the reason
Right.
why I look like this now is because I just yes.
I saw him last night.
Yes,
Yes.
we were together last night.
But I went home early
I went home
Early.
early
the next day.
the next day. Yes, but yeah. So I remember seeing Tom Ford's Gucci when I was younger on magazines, and my sister would have the purses and the things that I would watch when I was younger. Because again, my sister was older, so I
Mhm.
was exposed to these things like Sex and the City.
I
And
love
like
that series.
yeah, super.
Classic.
And like for some reason it just molded me, even like the films that I watched.
Mhm.
Yeah. So I think there's there's how do I say it? Like I think at a very young age I was molded by the things that I saw on TV.
Right.
So I think that's why also like with kids right now, I think that's also what's happening.
Right.
Just so happens that mine was really chic, but yeah.
I have to ask, if you were a Sex and the City character, who would you be and why?
People would always say I'm Samantha.
100%.
You're giving Samantha
Yeah.
energy.
But like I think to be honest, I think I like to present myself as a Charlotte.
Okay.
True.
Right? Very
true.
proper. But I think sa loob, Carrie. Messy.
I feel you.
Yeah. So again, with that whole juxtaposition, and that's the thing about me, I love juxtaposition.
Mhm.
And I think it just, goes hand in hand with like who I am in real life. How like I present myself as like a super proper guy, but just
What's
Eme lang
that
naman.
smile? What's that smile?
I don't know, basta yun.
Basta yun.
Basta yun.
So how would you describe your style and your personal branding? I know you talked about how music and art has inspired you and what you've seen when you were younger. But if there were 3 brands, top brands, that you really draw inspiration
Oh
from.
my god, yeah, okay. Well, obviously Tom,
Tom
Ford.
Ford.
Number
Yes.
1, Tom Ford. I don't know what is it about Tom Ford. I think it's because he's, super sexy, super clean. Sleek,
Yeah.
Tailored.
Tailored, and he's so elegant, and like he's also, a big fan of the 70s. He's also very, like sex sells,
Right.
and I'm a very sexual person.
Are you?
Mm. And yeah, and Tom Ford, Yves Saint Laurent, and third,
Third. Or it can be none if it's just those 2.
I think it's just those two.
Or
Okay,
it could even
like-
be like a celebrity or
Oh yeah, a celebrity peg. You have one.
actress or somebody of that nature. Like even for me, I love Princess Diana. I
Oh
think
wow,
her
Yeah, she's a
style,
that's
classy.
nice. Yeah.
it really inspires me.
Yeah.
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 For like an inspiration, like an artista.
Can.
Could be
Mm.
any time period, any country.
I guess you could say a mix of, as generic as it sounds. Like, I'm a big fan of old Hollywood, so Audrey Hepburn and Marilyn Monroe.
Ah,
Yeah.
yes.
So again, it's me merging those two very different girls into one,
Right.
right? Because like when you see my work, it's very classy, it's very sleek, it's very elegant, very Audrey Hepburn.
Mhm.
But the personality I want for my girls is Marilyn Monroe.
Yes.
Like, she's
She's out there.
she's
She's
out
an it
there.
girl.
She's the it girl. She's like, she grabs the attention when she walks into the room,
Mhm.
stuff like that.
I think having a grasp on your sexuality, I think of it as it's not a superpower, but it's definitely something that can empower you.
Yes.
It doesn't have to be a shameful part.
Yes,
So
yes,
that's why I
yes.
love your fashion is flirty, it's risky. It can still be classic, but there's
Yes.
oftentimes
Yes.
party in the back or
Yes.
a very tongue-in-cheek
Yes,
twist.
yes.
Oh yeah.
Very contemporary current.
Yes.
You know, because there's a way to have something classic.
without showing off.
No, like there's a way to have something classic without looking dated.
Right.
Yes.
Right.
One should always adapt to the times.
Right.
You know, so you have to be contemporary current.
I love that.
Here's a question for you. Would you rather be fashionable or stylish? Would you rather be in the trends or have your own individual style?
You know, I think both is important to have,
Mhm.
but I think I have more style
Than most.
than
It's okay
than
to
most.
say it.
No, I mean like that's not what I meant to say. I meant to say like I think when, you know, I have more, I mean like I stick to my style more than the trends.
Right.
Right.
I think that's important.
Yeah.
I think fashion can almost be bought. You can follow a trend,
Yes.
but style is eternal. That's
Yes.
who you are. That's
Yes.
your branding.
Yes. Yves Saint Laurent.
Yes.
That's Yves Saint Laurent.
Agreed.
And even in media, they say the strongest branding, you can be associated with a color.
Yes.
So, for example, Taylor Swift with her album Red, during that era, if you
Yes.
saw Red, it was so Taylor Swift coded.
Right.
Yes,
Right.
yes.
Now with Olivia Rodrigo,
Mhm.
people associate her with purple.
Yes.
Right.
That's the ultimate branding.
Right.
Yes.
And Chris's is black.
Yes.
Yeah,
100%.
that's why we wore black today
Yes.
in honor of Christmas.
Yes.
And so I know I mentioned that you travel a lot. So did you draw any inspiration from your last trip in New York?
You know, every time I travel, it's always the best time because I'm always inspired. Whenever I'm in the city, I'm always inspired
Mhm.
wherever I go.
Mm-hmm.
And like, you know, every night offers something new. Like I have my friends in New York to vouch for me.
Right.
Like the craziness that happens in New York, like the people that I meet in New York,
Right.
the clubs that I get into in New York, the restaurants that I go to in New York, the people that I meet, they're all
Mhm.
just so inspiring. And I'm just like, wow, people like this actually exist.
Right.
So I think that's something that I wanted to bring to Manila.
Uh-huh.
You know, because like Manila's, you know, a little traditional, a little conservative, a little
uh-huh.
commercial, not a little, a lot of. And I hate commercial. I
Right.
hate traditional. I hate, you know, being very conservative.
Yeah.
So there's, you know, that me
There's a push
says
and
the
pull.
person who's super proper. Again, the juxtaposition, right?
Right.
So yeah.
But I feel like you kind of sort of have to mold yourself also into what society you're in.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
I mean to be at least accepted.
yes,
Yeah.
yes, that is true.
But I love that. If you're too proper, you're boring. So you know how to keep an edge.
Yes,
Yeah.
Which is
yes.
very important to
Yeah.
stay
It's like
relevant.
proper with pizzazz.
Yes.
Yeah.
I actually think
yes.
we also border that. We're beauty queens, but we know how to have fun.
Oh yes,
Yeah.
that's true. That
Yeah.
is true. These girls, yes, true.
Whoa,
He
relax.
said,
We also wanted to ask, what are some practical tips on how to build your style and your personal brand? Because I've noticed, you know, after high school, I feel that you really bloomed, especially after you went to school for fashion.
Yeah.
I noticed more of you. Parang you weren't shy anymore.
I guess, you know, I was more comfortable with who I am as a person. But if you remember, you know, when we were in high school, I would already be
Whoa.
Maureen.
That's,
No.
that's how Chris calls me.
Yeah, Maureen. But anyways, so if you remember, I was already wearing, you know, leather jackets
Right.
and
Well, honestly, our school uniform was hideous.
Yes, it
Everyone
was-
wore jackets.
it was ugly. Sorry.
not
No,
not
sorry.
It was ugly and we had to
Yeah.
wear a uniform. And I've always been into leather.
Yeah.
And like I just realized, and I remember being young and I was on the internet and I saw like this
Friendster.
no it was, I think I was just on,
Nice.
you know, I was just browsing through
Right.
the internet and I stumbled upon artwork from Tom of Finland, and it's a
Mhm.
very sexual gay artist.
Mhm.
Like it's so Tom of Finland, and I remember seeing that when I was young and it forever shaped me. Like it
Wow.
forever shaped me. Like I was like, wow, I wanna be that.
Yeah.
And like if you see the artwork, you know, with the cowboy boots, with the leather jacket, with the boot cut jeans,
Yeah.
with the sunglasses. Well, I'm wearing sunglasses now because yeah, but like with the sunglasses, the aviators,
Right.
like I just replicated it. So like to call myself an Asian Tom of Finland.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I was about to say, like, babe, that's literally you.
Yeah.
What emotions did you feel when you saw this? Aside from inspiration, but were you excited? Were you?
Do you get a sense of purpose?
What did you feel?
My
when
God,
you
a
saw
rush of
these images?
sexuality.
Yeah.
I think because it's it's sexual art. It's like men having sex with men.
Right.
Was that the first time you've seen it?
Yeah, and it was like it's like a comic with no context, but like it has like a continuity,
Right.
and like yeah, I remember seeing it, and they were men in uniform, and I think that's why I also sort of have a uniform.
Mm-hmm.
Again, you know, the things that I saw when I was young is exactly what happened to me now.
Right.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
Very cool. Very
Yeah.
powerful.
Definitely.
So, for our viewers and listeners at home who want to be more stylish this year, what can you recommend?
Huh.
So, for
I
me
feel like you have a lot to
personally,
say.
like let's say we're talking
Yeah.
about style and personal branding. Whenever I meet a girl, I always tell her if she's asking for advice, like, what are your descriptors? Like for me, I always like to be elegant, a bit sexy, and very girly.
Mhm.
I really love feminine silhouettes.
Yeah.
I am such a sundress girl.
yeah.
And I feel like finding your personal style is figuring out who you are.
Exactly. I think the more you know who you are,
Yes.
the more you can project that onto branding, styling, and clothes. I mean,
Yes.
for me, I
Yes.
just like being super back all the time.
Yes.
Back, but also business classy.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, that's very hurt. Well, for me, again, with what you guys just said, it's important to know who you are,
Mm-hmm.
and it's important to know what works for you. You know,
Right.
the clothes that work for you,
Right.
the cuts that work for you. We're talking about personal style, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
And personal branding. I think those are two very different things.
Yes.
But when it comes to style, I think it's important to know who you are
Yeah.
with branding as well. With style, just figure out like a capsule wardrobe that works for you and
Mhm.
revolve around that.
Mm-hmm.
And then personal branding, I don't know, I think it's a mix of the things you like,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. And just like
Yeah.
executing it, I guess, on social
Yeah,
media
and-
the best way that
yeah.
you can, right?
In your own way, so it's like a
Yeah.
collective of the things that you like and the things that you stand for in your own way.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Always be original to
Yeah.
people.
Yeah.
Like,
I think one of the best things I ever learned about too was tailoring. I had a lot of clothes that I liked but just weren't flattering for
Mhm.
me. And it's a simple act of taking an inch off here or,
Mhm.
tailoring it at the waist that can really make you shine.
Yes.
Because sometimes I felt like I always looked heavier than I was. Like whenever, let's say I change into a gym outfit, they'd be like, "Oh, you're small," and it's because I was never dressing my silhouette properly.
mhm,
Understood.
mhm.
Yeah.
But when I was younger, I was not a sexy girl. No.
Same.
I think you were.
No, I was. I mean, in volleyball, because I was
Yeah.
the sporty girl.
Yeah, she was
With-
athletic.
Nice glutes.
Yeah.
Yeah. She's just like, pass on that. So, okay, I have a question, Chris. So, what's your fashionista starter pack for women and for men?
People always ask me this. And, I'll obviously, if you're going to ask me, it's a white t-shirt, a black t-shirt, a leather jacket, a nice pair of jeans, a tuxedo.
Uh huh.
And I think, you can revolve around that. I remember reading this article in GQ way back when I was young, how a man only needs 11 pieces in his wardrobe and he's set for life.
Oh.
Yeah. And I was like, oh, that's nice. Except I have like 20 tuxedos.
Right. I mean, you make them.
Yes, I make them, but yeah. So yeah. Again, what works for you, but for me personally, the basics. The
Right.
basics always. You should always have the basics on hand.
Right.
But the basics. The basics according to you.
Yes.
Yes.
So let's say, the saying, every woman needs a little black dress.
Mhm.
So for you, for women, complete the sentence. Every woman needs
A little black dress.
A Chris Nick little black dress.
Yes.
I'm a firm believer. I always tell this to my clients. I was like, you only need one Christnik piece and you're set.
True.
Because no one's ever gonna tell you, oh, you're wearing that again, or you're wearing that again.
Yeah.
Because it's a classic piece.
It's timeless. It's
yeah,
timeless.
it's timeless.
And may I just share what I love about Chris is that when you get a custom piece made from him, you can always return it and he transforms it into something else.
Yes.
So that was
Yes.
very
So
fun.
nothing's ever, nothing's wasted, and
Yeah. Sustainability.
yeah, sustainability.
Wow.
Yeah. And I never even knew. Like
Yeah.
I was just like saying, just send it back to us, so I'll make something new.
Yeah. I think you made
Yeah.
me a purple tux once.
Yeah.
And then he
But-
cut it into a crop.
I did.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Where is that?
still have
Lilac.
it.
Lilac.
I still have it.
Yeah. I'm colorblind, so I couldn't really tell the color.
Are you really?
Yes, yes. I mean, like not like a drastic colorblind,
Oh my gosh.
but like when colors are close to each other. I remember, like at the Sunny's Flask event, I was gonna take a photo with Kesso, and like I grabbed like a flask
Uh-huh.
and like put something on it, and like a friend of mine was like, "But that's green, and that's midnight blue," thinking it was black, and gray.
Right.
and I was like, "Wait, what?"
I had no idea.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you're more red, green. So actually, purple also. Purple.
Yeah.
Wow.
And sometimes pink turns into gray for me.
Have you seen the color adjusting glasses for
Yeah.
colorblind people? Have you tried?
I've never tried it. I've never seen it in my life.
That's
but
a great
people have
gift.
always.
That's a new Christmas gift.
Yeah.
Yes.
No, there's no
Badass.
need. I will lose my my edge. So
I like
don't.
being
Seeing everything
colorblind.
muted.
Yeah, no,
It
that's
keeps me
that's
on edge.
yes. It keeps me on edge. It's a nice icebreaker.
I see.
I remember being in college, and I went into the elevator for the first time, and I was like, "Why would you paint an elevator pink?
But what was it?
Gray. It was gray." And I was like, "What? It looks
Oh
pink
my
to me."
gosh, Chris.
And
I
even
never
when they
knew
said it was
this.
and when they said it was gray, I was like, "It's still pink to me."
Ever since you were a kid?
You know,
Or it
it's
developed?
weird because like when I was a kid, I would always have like the biggest crayon boxes.
Right.
And like, di ba wala tayo nun before here?
Yeah.
So like the box of 128,
Right.
box
right.
of 99.
That's so funny.
box
when
of
you're a kid, it's like,
268.
which box do you have?
Yeah, and I remember in Art Attack they had like the really big
Art
like
Attack!
the sphere one,
Yeah.
and like I had it, and I had all the colors in the world, not knowing that I wasn't seeing it properly.
Like half of the colors.
Yeah.
So how old were you when you realized?
When I started in fashion, I remember
Like swatches.
yeah, when we started having swatches, and I remember one of my clients was like, I want something in purple, I think,
Yeah.
or like was that midnight blue, and like I chose some swatches, and she was let's say she wanted midnight, or let's say she wanted violet,
Right.
and I got swatches and I gave it to her, and she was like, but these are midnight blue. But like in my eyes, they're still violet.
I think that happened to us too. You
Yeah.
were choosing the blue swatches for that suit, and I was like, parang layo ng lilac. Parang
But yeah,
different.
it's weird. It's
Yeah.
weird.
Fascinating.
Yeah, that's why I just stick to black, because with black I'm never wrong.
True, true. So, Chris, if there was anything you can invest in, it can be sunglasses, watches. What would it be?
Sunglasses, watches. That's so far.
To build a better wardrobe.
To build a bit.
A
to-
wardrobe.
Yeah.
A
To
wardrobe.
be more stylish, what can you recommend? I feel like sunglasses always make you stylish.
Oh yeah, for sure.
They add a bit of mystery.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I would say watches.
Watches.
I mean, you can never go wrong
With a
right?
nice watch, yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
And it's
Mhm.
for the next generation as well. It's not just for you. Like
That
you can
is
pass
true.
it on,
that is true.
and the value just keeps rising.
Yeah.
Especially after the pandemic, it was so hard to even get a Rolex.
Yeah,
You
they
can't
don't.
even try
yeah.
them on in stores, even in Hong
They,
Kong.
they don't even sell it anymore on the floor.
Champagne problems.
Yeah.
Yeah.
True.
I like it.
Just saying.
Yeah.
But I also feel like a leather jacket is
Yes, I was
timeless.
just about to say leather jacket.
100%.
This one's from Courage, and I love it. It's lambskin, and I'm a big perfume guy. And when I
You
when
are.
I
always use Chris's perfumes.
I have about like 50, 60 bottles of perfume right
Yeah.
now. But like whenever I go out, I spray a lot of perfume, and like the leather just absorbs it.
Yeah. But you
And
know,
it just-
sometimes perfume is bad for leather.
Not for this leather.
Not for this leather, but
It's
like
real.
Yeah. And I remember I was thrifting in New York just last season, and I saw this biker jacket. It was from the 80s, and it's still
Oh.
perfect condition. And it's a steal at like what, $300? Yeah, a leather jacket doesn't have to be high end like
Yeah.
a Saint Laurent jacket or a Courage jacket. just a leather jacket. Doesn't have to be branded, but a nice leather jacket would be great. Yeah,
Timeless piece.
timeless piece.
I agree with that. Even for me, I'm a bit more kikai. I like pink. I like dresses. I always have a leather jacket.
Same.
And my most like traumatic fashion moments, I will never bring leather jackets to fashion shows because people always steal them. I've had
What?
3 jackets in the past 6 years, 3 leather jackets stolen from me at fashion shows.
I've only had one stolen from me at a club,
Horrible.
college, but
And I'm
Yeah.
a cold girl, so it's extra traumatic.
yeah,
So don't steal jackets, guys.
especially leather ones. Like, come
I
on.
know.
But I have to say that I feel like my whole family is into leather jackets. Like, my dad's so into it
Mhm.
for some reason, and so
It's,
you know.
it is almost like a luxury piece, though. Like,
yeah,
It is.
I
It
feel-
is.
leather, yeah, just the material, the smell. It's an
Yeah.
experience.
agree.
Yeah.
So let's talk about accessories. So what are the basics? Say if we want to level up on style this year, what accessories would you add on for men and women?
A watch. Now there's
Oh,
now
yeah.
the watch. Now the watch
Now
falls
the
into
watch
place.
comes in.
Yeah. Yeah, a nice watch.
For both men and women.
Yeah.
I also love your shoes.
Thank
Are
you.
cowboy boots like seasonal for you, or they're like all year round staple?
Well,
Recently.
recently I've been very much into Americana, and again it goes back to Tom Ford,
Mm-hmm.
and Tom Ford's also very he's a Western guy.
Yeah.
Lots of Western elements in his work, and I just realized how it looks good on me too,
Yeah.
which is weird because I'm super Asian.
You don't look Asian. I feel
Come
like
on.
you.
You've got a great jawline.
Yeah. First of all, and second of all, I
Right
feel like
angled.
you can have a mix to you of some sort. I don't know what
No.
it is.
But anyway, so
Asian
Americana,
baby.
Western,
Uh-huh.
Western elements. Cowboy boots. I think if it looks good on you, get a pair of cowboy boots. I
Sure.
have like one too many now.
10,
More.
12.
Okay,
Maybe
Carrie
12,
Bradshaw.
Yeah, no, like if you saw my shoe collection, I have like 90 pairs.
You never revealed your shoe collection.
I
to
think I
me in your
should.
house.
One day I should. Like the
Okay.
Real House.
Yeah, the Real House.
Like all my shoes look the same. They just have different brands.
Yeah.
Like I'm a big fan of boots right now. And also leather lace-ups for tuxedos.
Oh, nice.
So like they look exactly the same. There's nothing different.
Yeah.
But like it's just the brand. And that's the thing about me. Like when I like something, I really like it. Like I'm a creature of habit.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Yeah,
right?
that's true. Just buy
Yeah.
more.
Problem solved.
You know, one of the best or more interesting fashion advice I've received in the past was wear the wrong shoe. So if you think, okay, this dress would look good with a ballet flat, wear a boot. If you think it would look good with a sneaker, wear a heel.
Mhm.
And it just makes your outfit
Yes.
more interesting.
Yes.
It
Taking a
elevates it.
risk.
Yeah.
Adds
It's
more
not
character.
basic.
Yeah.
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 Adds
So
more character.
That's one thing I really held on
Yeah.
to.
Yeah.
Plus, I just
Yeah.
I feel hot when I wear boots.
For sure.
I have so many thigh highs.
Yeah.
Which is
wearing some right now.
it's not practical for Manila, but I just feel
Hot.
powerful.
yeah, you feel powerful.
Yeah.
So let's talk about grooming, Chris. Apparently, based on our research, but I should know this also. So what are your tips on skincare and self-care? Because apparently you pay a lot of attention to it. And
Yes.
as seen on camera, you have flawless skin.
Well, not today.
but
But
you'll see it tomorrow night.
Yes, tomorrow night you'll see it. Actually, I just did this thing with Mega.
Uh-huh.
If you saw the article, I just did an article with Mega for the November issue talking about grooming and fragrance. And to me, I think grooming is important with how you present yourself to other people,
Right.
which goes with style.
Right.
With the perfect hair. Is my hair okay?
It's great.
Gorgeous.
But yeah, I remember one time at the GMA ball, I was sitting down on my table, and this girl, this artista, comes up to me. I keep forgetting her name, but she went up to me and she was like, "Hi, Chris. It's nice to officially meet you. Your hair is perfect, pala in real life. It's not moving." And like I look at my hair on my phone, I'm just like, "Oh my god, yeah, it's not moving." But yeah, yeah, grooming is important.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be like super high
Over the
end.
top. Yeah.
Just be hygienic, I guess.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, dude, I like shower 3-4 times a day.
Damn.
You're
that's a
extra.
lot.
She's
That's-
really
that's a
extra.
No,
lot.
because it's just I always want to feel fresh.
Yeah.
And I always want to smell good.
Yeah.
And so every chance I get, I body shower. I mean,
Yeah.
it takes like what, 5 minutes?
Yeah.
So whatever works for you, right?
That's true. That's true. Yeah.
My mom always told me to always look mabango. What are the M's?
Ay, ewan ko. Mabango, mayaman,
Mabango, mayaman, maganda.
maganda.
Malante.
Malante. Hidden M.
Hindi ano.
Madaldal.
Madaldal. Madam.
Madam. Ooh. But I will say, I feel naked without perfume. I'm not fully
Yeah,
dressed
me
without
too,
it.
me
I
too.
need it.
Same.
Yeah.
Completes the fantasy.
Super
Exactly.
Also earrings. I don't like to
Yeah.
be bare.
Facts.
I
I
need
mean, I'm okay.
something.
Bare
I can
back.
be, but
There.
even at the gym,
Yeah.
I just got gym accessories, and
Yeah.
it's so silly, but things that I can sweat in that are gorgeous.
True.
It makes me like
No, again, that's part of personal style. Then.
Yeah. You also dress up for the gym.
Yes, I dress up for the gym. Aloe, sponsor me. Yeah.
But I like it. It gives me more motivation.
Yeah.
Plus, I was a ballerina growing up, so I wasn't allowed in the studio looking
Unless-
messy or
right.
frumpy. Like my hair had to be slick.
Yeah.
I wasn't supposed to have rips in my tie,
Right.
and I still to this day carry that mentality with me to the gym. So
Right.
if you see me, I'm always in a matching outfit,
Yeah. It's good
Yeah.
practice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you just feel more confident.
little sparkles.
Yeah.
It's nice. Feels good.
So, are there any style trends to watch out for 2024?
You know, as sad as it sounds, I think cowboy looks are gonna be very trendy.
No, and also because of Beyonce's new song.
Yeah.
Actually,
Right?
Beyonce and Lana Del Rey are
Yeah.
both making country
Yeah.
albums.
Yeah.
I love.
And I'm a Lana Del Rey stan. I'm
Yeah.
an emotional girly who says questionable things also. So I'm so
Yeah.
excited.
Same.
But like, you know, I'm there's a thing about me. When people start to like it, I start to hate it.
So true.
Yeah.
When it
That's
becomes way
good.
too trendy, you're just like, all right, what's the next
Because
thing?
remember with the Y2K thing, when I kept pushing it to everybody, the low waist is coming back.
Yeah.
The low waist is coming back. So I put my waist, my waistline super low, and my top super short.
Yeah, he would give me his pants.
Yeah.
To borrow.
Yeah, and like right now, I think it's Western elements,
Yeah.
and I think also the 50s and the 60s are making a comeback, and the color gray,
Gray.
color gray, with the color gray.
Interesting.
Like if you've seen some of the shows, like Fendi,
Mm-hmm.
lots of the looks are gray,
Mm-hmm.
and also 90s grunge is coming back, more
Mm-hmm.
Tom Ford Gucci. See, things that I like
Yeah.
are like coming back.
I feel like they will always resurface time and time and again.
Yes, which is great, and you know
Yeah.
that's how it revolves.
Yeah.
And I remember watching this thing, how at the time, before, like, a trend would come back every 20 years,
Right.
but
Yeah.
now with the internet, it's like every few months.
Yeah.
There's a
Per
new
season.
trend. Yeah, there's like the something girl, or
The
like
clean girl.
yeah, like the
Yeah.
mob wife, the
mob
clean
wife.
girl.
Yeah.
It's
So
like
true.
6 months, new.
Old money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Old money. Hate that term. Old money.
Yeah.
Shut up. I hate that term. Like, yeah.
Yeah, fashion is definitely cyclical. So it's
Yeah.
interesting. I feel like TikTok really spurs that
Yeah.
Definitely.
trend cycle.
Definitely.
It's a bit exhausting. I feel like that's why a lot of Gen Z is not necessarily establishing a strong
Identity.
style
yeah.
because they're a lot, not everyone, of course.
Yeah.
But it's because these trends don't last.
Yes.
Before, Y2K lasted for so long, several
For so
years.
long.
Yeah.
But then this new Y2K rebirth lasted a season?
Yeah.
2?
Yeah.
Very fast. All right. So, Chris, what style philosophy helped you develop your personal branding and style today that you can share with our viewers and listeners?
Know who you are.
Yeah.
I think just know who you are. Simple as that.
And if you don't know, let's find out.
Yeah.
I think if you don't know,
Yeah.
try.
No, and,
Yeah.
and I think traveling also
Yes.
helps.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Traveling alone.
Yes.
And-
Alone.
yeah. You know I travel alone, right?
I thought you always had friends.
Like I have friends in the country where I'm going.
Right,
to,
right,
but like
right. But you do travel alone.
yeah, but like
It's true.
they have their own lives there. It's not
So
like
true.
it's not like I create like an itinerary with
Right.
them. So like when I get to wherever I'm going, I meet different people.
True.
Yeah,
I love that. When are we traveling together?
let's go.
We're supposed to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's, I don't know,
Euro
Paris.
trip
Yeah.
soon.
I'm going to Italy this summer
Spain.
Ooh.
and France. Ooh, I'll
I
visit
haven't
you
been to
again.
France in a while.
Come hither.
All right, guys. Next, let's move on to our game, and we call it Slay or Walay.
So in this game, we'll read a list of statements and we need to react with either slay if we agree on or support the statement and walay if we don't.
Yes.
Today's category is sense and style. So we'll begin with the first statement, tiis ganda.
Slay or Walay?
Slay.
Yes.
100%. And also, in photo shoots, what I've learned from some of the creatives is that if your pose is not hard or parang hindi ka tumitiis,
Hmm.
did I say that right? Tumitiis, it means that you're not doing it right.
Yeah.
It's not creative enough.
Yeah.
Slay.
Break your neck.
Slay.
No.
All right. Slay or Walay? Overspending on branded items.
Slay.
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 I
Slay.
love his snapping.
Slay.
Slay.
All right.
And I also think buying branded items, you also it
When
gives you
it's something you like.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's something you like. If it makes you feel good, go
Yeah.
for it, right?
Yeah.
I think if it's your money, it's no one else's business.
Exactly.
That goes for fashion, that goes for plastic surgery. If you're not paying for it, I don't want to hear it. Thank you.
True.
Love that. Okay, next statement. Slay or Walay, anchoring your self-worth on the clothes you wear.
Walay.
Yes.
Self-worth
Self-worth.
on material things? Walay. No.
True.
No. Wow, coming from me? Walay.
Slay. Slay because it's from you.
Yes.
Yeah, I think it's good to let clothes enhance you, but they don't define
Yes.
you.
Exactly.
Yes, exactly that.
All right. Slay or Walay? Dress to impress.
Slay.
Yes.
Slay.
Slay.
Because you're not only impressing the people around you, but
Yeah.
first and foremost, you're impressing yourself.
Yeah.
You know?
You first,
Yeah.
When you feel good, when you look good, you
You
feel,
feel good.
Yes.
Facts. All right, Chris. Slay or Walay, styling is just for the rich.
Walay. Walay.
True.
Tama ba? Walay.
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 Why?
It's not just for the rich. And, clothes don't have to be expensive necessarily.
For it to look
Yeah.
good or make
Yeah.
you feel good.
I also feel like I find a lot of inspiration from young girls who don't have budget and they're so creative.
Yes.
Yeah.
Whether it's with a bow or a chain or
Yeah.
this, I don't know. It's that creativity that makes it
Yes.
stylish, not budget.
Yes,
True.
very true. Very, very
Facts.
true.
All right, slay or Walay? There's no price tag to style.
Slay. Slay.
I heard something that one.
Slay. Slay.
Paki-volume 200 na lang yung mic para sa snap. Okay, last statement. Slay or Walay, style is meant to enhance what you have and not change who you are. No correct or wrong answer.
Huh.
Style is meant to enhance what you have, not change who you are.
I feel like it can change who
Yeah,
you
it
are,
can
though.
change who you are.
Depends on your era.
Yeah.
Depends on your season.
Yeah.
It can be a cape.
Half.
Yeah.
What's half of?
Swalay.
Swalay. Swalay.
We should have an action for Swalay.
Let me think of a bird.
Swalay.
Swalay.
Pwede na.
I'll mean to it.
All right. Since our guest is a dear friend, we want him to roast and tell us how to improve our past fashion era looks.
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about this segment because Chris would roast the old me a lot.
No, not really.
Yeah, you do.
So I'll be the victim first. We'll start with me. And I have to say, in Middle America where I grew up, we didn't have much fashion. So
Okay.
we're prefacing with that.
Let's
Pull
do
up
it,
the
yeah.
images.
Is it gonna be on screen?
Yeah.
It
Okay,
should
nice.
be. Okay.
Okay, we'll start with mine first, I guess. We're
Ew.
gonna start with the oldest photo
No.
to the now.
Wait, who's who?
I'm right there, the
Bruh.
fourth person from the left.
Is that Andrea?
Yeah.
Oh
Oh
And
my
that's Chris on the
God.
right.
The very right.
Yeah, look
Who's
at
the
that.
guy in the
my
back?
gosh.
My cousin, Rainer. Anyway.
Wow. You
Who's
guys
the
look
guy?
so different. We're looking at a group picture of them in a club, pointing at the camera, smiling. Chris
But-
has no glasses on. Sam looks 5.
Wow.
How old are you here?
I think I was like,
No, dude, we were underage.
Allegedly.
I think we were like 14, 15, 16.
Yeah.
Where are you guys? I see a logo in the back.
Oh,
Is
no,
that
that's Hive.
That's high.
That's Hive.
That's
We
an
we
old
were
club, yeah.
we were 18, 17.
No, 16.
Oh my god.
I think I was 16, you were 17.
Yeah.
16, by the way, is legal to drink
Yeah.
in the Philippines.
But I see Chris is already layering. He's wearing a
Yeah.
jacket
Yeah.
over
And you see the hair already.
a
Yeah.
floral shirt.
at least you have the black jacket going.
Yeah.
Just the shirt, though.
Yeah.
But that was
True.
in that time,
Yeah.
to be fair.
And if you've noticed, like, even until now, when I take photos, I like to do that finger thing.
But in a more stylish way.
Yes.
But remember when this was a thing way back when?
Yeah.
It parang baduy.
How did you even find that? What were you
Alright.
wearing? I don't even see it.
You can't see
I think I was just
Sammy's
wearing like a
outfit.
silver like nene dress.
Nene.
Nene dress. For sure it had all the wrong cuts.
Damn.
All right.
So this for me, I think I was 16 and I thought I was inventing fashion wearing a feather in my hair. This was for homecoming.
So slay or walay, Chris.
Slay or walay with big ol' earrings.
This is a sign of the times.
Yes.
This was very in back then. And I don't think it's bad, but you see the 60s and 50s inspirations here.
I thought doing anything different
Yeah.
was cool. So
It's
I
so cool.
It's
Yeah,
so cool.
So cool.
I had like big side bangs at the time and I was listening to emo music and I wore a lot more black
Mhm.
Yeah.
at that time.
I
And
think we all had that emo phase. I mean,
Yeah.
because of
I never
Simple
had an
Plan,
emo.
I loved Avril.
Mayday Parade.
Taking Back Sunday.
Yes.
Yes.
So I thought wearing feathers in my hair made me the coolest girl ever.
So slay or walay.
Slay.
Slay. All right.
Pack! The infamous stick.
So this picture
There we
was
go.
taken in Coachella 2018 or 19. Mind you, I was wearing a bikini under this. And
Under
as Chris would call it, fishnets. But they were actually chains.
Oh, chain dress.
Chain
Damn.
dress.
So this is the photo you saw that scared you.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh, here's me with my friend Megan. Again, it's super hot in Coachella. That's all I have to say. I have no more.
It is super hot in Coachella.
Yes.
so.
But this is the picture that Chris saw when he was
Yeah.
like,
You know, looking at it now, slay.
Oh.
Wow. You
Yeah.
know, if there's one thing, Sam was always serving body.
Yeah.
They say know
Thanks.
who you are. She said pak na pak.
Yeah.
And to be fair, my inspiration for this outfit was Khaleesi because Game of Thrones was just recently released. I think season 2 or 3. So
Hence the dog.
hence the dog, hence the silver hair, and hence the silver chains. So yeah.
Slay.
Okay, so at this point, I think I'm 18 or 19. I just started uni. I gained like 15 pounds and I'm wearing this Forever 21 embellished top that's like baby pink. I was like, oh my god,
That's
this
a baby pink top.
Yes.
It looks white to
It
me.
looks white.
It does in this photo, but it's baby pink. And I
Okay.
thought I was slaying.
I thought I was colorblind now with the Chris. I was like, oh no.
I had big gold hoops and I would always wear short shorts, which looking back, I'm like, why was my short so short? And I had like a side Katniss Everdeen braid.
Yeah.
And I like,
Hunger Games.
I really felt so confident.
So Slayer Walay. It's okay.
I think Nona.
Walay.
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 But hot shorts are back now.
Backpack shorts.
At
Yeah.
least
Am
now
I
Hot shorts are
allowed
back
to say
now.
that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Backpack shorts.
Yeah.
Hot-
Now
hot
I work
shorts are back
out, so
now.
I think I could, you know, showcase my hard work better. Because when I
Yeah.
see this, I'm like, oh my gosh, girl.
No, you look great though. You look
Yeah.
great.
I feel like my mom used to hate backpack shorts though. Like she
I think
hated
everyone's mom and dad.
it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
hates
for
backpack
sure, for
shorts.
sure. till this day.
Oh, this is a recent
Recent
photo.
photo.
Wait, wag to, girl. Wag to.
No,
Wag to. Wag to.
Chris Nick!
Wag to.
Game, Chris
No.
Nick!
Slay
Girl.
or Walay?
Slayer
Slay,
Walay.
slay,
And by
slay.
the way, this is a recent picture of when Chris and I went to the Red,
Red
Charity,
Charity
Gala.
Gala.
And that's Chris actually.
That's his hand.
That's his
Yeah.
hand offering me some champagne in a very, very posh way.
I'm so pale.
You're pretty mestizo.
I was there too. This was a fun night.
Yeah, this was a fun night. We saw it was a good show.
And I love the bows on your dress. She's
Yeah.
wearing a white fitted dress with bows.
Yes.
Very
Slayer
classy.
Walay.
Slay, slay.
Yes.
And I love the
Thank you, thank
jewelry. I love a dainty jewelry piece.
Yeah.
Slay.
Honestly, I love this look.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And for my last look, this was at Binibining Pilipinas last year.
Oh, when we watched a coronation.
Yes.
Yeah.
I feel like I found my personal style by this point. Like, I want something classy. I want to highlight the waist. And I think for me, less is more. When I do patterns, I feel like I get lost.
Same.
This is slay. Who
Yeah,
did this dress?
Aaron Montoya.
Very
He's
nice.
He's like my mama. He's always
Yeah.
dressing me. Actually, he's making a gown for me currently.
Nice.
I love Mama
Slay.
Aaron.
Slay. Slay. 10-10 slay.
Okay, we go to the fun
Oh
part.
my god!
So we secretly pulled up some of Chris's old photos from high school.
Wow,
So-
he's wearing a collared
so,
shirt,
like-
button up.
Yeah,
that was our
this was
uniform.
our Southville uniform. And mind you, our school colors were green, pink, and purple, all beside each other.
Oh.
And with that, sometimes you guys even had a purple necktie with a green polo.
No,
Or hindi mo na naabutan
no,
yun.
I didn't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, this is Chris. So
Damn.
Slay because that smile is so genuine.
I slay the face, I will lay the clothes because I'm
Yeah.
with you and I hated the uniform.
I will slay because look at my eyebrows. Oh, it's still the same.
Yeah.
Kila is life.
Kila is life. Next photo.
Wow.
I
Oh my
say you
God.
slay.
so
That salmon shirt, my god.
he's wearing a cutoff tank, aviators. Are these white shorts?
I
Yeah.
think, yeah.
No, you
Some
look
little
good.
Cutoffs.
You look like
How did you even find that?
Baywatch.
Who's the girl?
Micah Haygood. You can flash it. It's fine.
Beautiful. You
look good. You look like Baywatch.
I think this was the start of my gym era.
Oh yeah, 100%. And I think this was in La Boracay.
La Boracay, yeah.
That's a big
100%.
dream.
Oh my god, look at my watch, oh, tag heuer pa, oh.
Oh my
Na
god, that's my first
napakalaki.
watch also.
Oh my
Tag you.
god. It's so big.
I remember when aviators like that, the ones that are reflective,
Yeah.
were so in. It took a while for me to let go of the aviator style. I mean, the
I
ones
still wear
I still
aviators,
do, but
yeah.
not the like super reflective ones, unless otherwise there
Yeah.
was reason to.
A call for it.
Yeah.
Slay.
Slay. And of course,
Slay.
Slay.
Paco Rabanne for H&M, yes,
Yes.
slay.
I love this disco ball moment.
I love her
Yeah.
transformations.
Yeah.
Congrats to us.
See, look, again, with the aviators.
Aviators. Facts.
Ladies'
Consistent.
fur.
I'm
Yes.
happy we all had a glow up.
Yeah, dude. It's time for the final segment of the show called Share and Slay.
In this segment, we'll just have an episode recap that we hope will uplift our mga madam. Would you like to start, Sam?
Sure. I mean, I've known Chris for so long now. And of course, very, very grateful to be one of your good friends.
Same.
Besties.
Same.
And, you know, I've learned a lot from you. I never knew that you were so inspired by that one painting that you saw
Yeah.
on the internet, which, what was it, dial-up times pa, maybe?
Yeah, dial up pa yun.
Yeah,
Dial
so-
up pa.
So it's just so refreshing to see your artistic view on life because I feel that every time we hang out, it's fun.
It is fun. It's so
It's
fun. It's
so
so
it's really
fun.
nice to pick your brain in fashion. And I'm very, very proud of who you've become.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Feeling spiritual.
I think
Thanks.
it's been beautiful seeing fashion and style through your eyes.
Mhm.
And I'm always inspired when I see your fashion pieces coming down the runway. So thank you for inspiring us and for giving us your time. It was great getting to see more of your personality, you know, even outside of fashion.
Yeah.
So thank you for being here
No,
with
the
us.
pleasure is mine. The pleasure
Thank
is
you.
mine.
Do
Did
you
you have any last words and final says? Anything you want to promote?
Nothing really.
Where can we follow you?
Oh, you can follow me on Instagram. Just on Instagram, really. Just
Don't
it's
follow
Chris
anything
Nick. Don't
else.
follow anything else.
Is it at Chris Nick is your personal?
It's Chris Nick is my personal, and Chris Nick official is my brand. Yeah.
Perfect. So go
Awesome.
follow him, guys, and we'll see him soon. And so that does it for us here on this episode of Slay Now with Sam.
And Mao. Make sure you show us some love here on Slay Now by subscribing to us on Spotify and YouTube.
You can also follow our social media accounts at Samantha Panlilio.
And at Maureen Montagne.
Again, we want to give our thanks to Fridays Puerto Galera for making this show possible.
This has been Slay Now
with Sam,
and Mao,
your ultimate guide in facing each day ready to slay. Bye, mga madam!
See you!